What up, Digital Slang? Welcome back. Today, the Buds Live. My final review, I did a first impressions and an unboxing video when these first dropped. I do have the Mystic White Buds here. It does come in Mystic Black and Mystic Bronze as well to go with the colors of the Note 20 Ultra when that phone did drop. So final review, I've been using these for about a month, on and off, not every day, but for a month here and there at work. I do pick these up and use these quite a bit. There's some good, there's some bad. So I have some opinions absolutely on these things if they're worth the price, because $169.99 I feel is a bit high, and I'm going to tell you why as we get into it. But overall, these things are pretty good. So we're going to talk about what I like about these. First off, right off the bat, ease of use. If you have a Samsung phone, of course, you are going to have the best experience with these buds. And it's no different if you're in the Apple ecosystem. If you have Apple's AirPods and you have an iPhone, you're going to have a better experience than if you try and use AirPods with a Samsung device. And this is the same thing. They're meant to work together, and they work very well, seamlessly, all across the board here. So we're going to start, if we just open up the case, we're going to get the pop-up animation. It gives you the battery percentages, not only of the case, but of the buds, and it works very well. Now there is an app for this, of course, the Galaxy Wearable app. And once you go into the app, you're going to see, again, the battery percentages up top. Your ANC, active noise cancellation, you can go in and you can turn that on and off from the app. Now, one of the things I love about Samsung's earbuds are the EQ settings in here. And this goes for the Galaxy Buds Plus. For these, you do control your sound profile, and you can change it to kind of fit whatever sound you do like. And it works very well. Of course, as you see here, I have it on bass boost. That is what I like for my sound. You guys might like something different. And for most people, they will have something in here for you. Now you can also go in your touch controls. If you don't know how to use your touch controls, it will tell you here, play and pause is one tap. And these are tap to touch, just like the AirPods. And again, these are also the open style earbuds, not the silicone tips, right? So your sound is going to be a little different. Your sound kind of suffers on this style of earbuds. And not only does it suffer, it kind of offers, the louder you go up in volume, the more sound leakage you're going to have to the outside environment. People are going to be able to hear what you are listening to. So I do prefer the silicone tips. And that's not always been the case. When I first started YouTube, I preferred AirPods. They were just more comfortable to me. That has changed over time. Now I prefer the silicone ear tips. You get the better sound, you get the better seal, and you get that better bass. These are, again, the open style, so they're just going to sit in your ear canal. But overall, they're very comfortable. Now, comfort is another thing. That will depend on your ear. These are shaped like a bean, so they're a little different, and I give Samsung some credit for going out on a limb, trying something new. That's what they do very well. They do try new things. They try and be very innovative when it comes to their tech, and these are no different. The style, the fit, it's going to be different for everyone, depending on the style and the shape of your ear. Some people might hate how these fit. Some people might like them. I do not mind them. They do kind of bother my ear after a couple hours of using them. I do have to take them out because I guess they're just a little tight the way they sit in my ear. But overall, they fit pretty good. Now, again, touch controls like the AirPods. So tap to touch. One tap, play and pause. Double tap, next track or answer a call. Triple tap will go back to the previous track, and you can control some of this in the app. So you can also, if you touch and hold, you can control your volume. You can activate Bixby, which I don't know why you would ever do that. Like, let's just get rid of Bixby for once. Come on. Or there are Spotify controls in here as well, where you can touch and hold and just do that. And you can do the same with the right. You can turn on active noise cancellation, Bixby, volume up, or Spotify. And as much as I love the app, I do wish we had more controls, right? I like to control my volume when it comes to my earbuds. So the fact that I can do that is great. But at the same time, if I want to turn ANC on, I have to go back into the app to turn ANC on or off. So I wish there was a little more controls on the earbuds to control everything and not kind of have to rely on the app. But again, I'm nitpicking here. Overall, it works very well in the app, and it works very well as far as touch controls go. If we go back out of here, again, you got the battery percentage up top. This is where you would go in and turn noise cancellation on and off. You got your EQ settings here, your touch controls. Now, read notifications allowed. You can pick some apps, and if you get a notification on your phone, you can have your earbuds read them, which is kind of cool. I don't mind that, right? And you can go in, there's an advanced section here, seamless earbud connection. You can connect to different devices, which is always a good thing. Bixby voice wake up. Again, Bixby, we don't want Bixby. We just don't want it. Now, there are some other things in here. There's a gaming mode, which if you turn this on, it will cut down on some of the latency when you are playing games. And it does work fairly well. And even without this on, there is no latency pretty much when watching YouTube, Netflix. The overall latency between audio and video is non-existent. Now, I do recommend turning this on if you were going to play games because it does improve it slightly. You can also relieve pressure with ambient sound if you turn this on. It's kind of like transparency mode on the AirPod Pros, where you would let outside noise in, and it does work very well, and it does relieve some of the pressure if you feel pressure with these earbuds with ANC. And we're going to talk about ANC in a minute. But the ambient sound, the outside noise, that control does work very well. You can also find my earbuds. If you lose them, you can set it to play a sound, and you can go find them. There's also GPS location on here for your earbuds. You can go in. There are usually software updates as well. You can reset your earbuds from here. Earbud software update. I just did an update today actually on these earbuds. But overall, I'm a big fan of the Galaxy Wearable app. Works very well. So again, build quality on here, they look like beans. They just look like beans. Very simple. So fit wise, we talked about that. They're very comfortable for some people, not so comfortable for other people's. We talked about the latency. We talked about the app. Price wise on here, $169.99. I do think they're a little overpriced for what they are, because they're that price because they added active noise cancellation to these. But the problem here is that these are open-ended earbuds. And to get really good noise cancellation, you have to have that seal. You have to have that silicone tip inside of your ear. It's like a plug. It gives you that seal to give you the best noise cancellation. The ANC on here is not good. It's just not good. I've tested earbuds that are $40 to $50 that have better ANC than these. And it's a shame because I would have liked to seen like another version of the Galaxy Buds Plus with ANC. I think that would be a lot better. And I think the next iteration of those will have ANC. But these, the ANC, it does take some of the low end rumblings out, but it's minimal. And I mean, no, it's not that good. I'm sorry, just not. ANC on here is just not that good. Not impressed by ANC at all on these earbuds. And it's a shame. I do love earbuds with good active noise cancellation. This is not them. Now, let's talk about sound quality. Sound quality on these things, for what they are, is very impressive, right? These are open-ended earbuds, so you're going to be lacking in bass. You're not going to get the best sound quality out of these as you would with something with silicone tips, because you're not going to get that good seal. No matter what you do, you're not going to get that good seal. But for what these are, in my opinion, these are the best sounding open-ended earbuds you can buy on the market today. These things sound way better than AirPods 1 and 2. We're not talking about AirPod Pros. Those are different. We're talking about AirPods 1, AirPods 2nd gen, open-ended earbuds. These sound much better. There's some bass on here. It's not that thump, that crazy punchy bass that I love, but I'm impressed by what Samsung did with these because there is some good bass on these for what these are. The highs and the mids are clear. I do feel that once you go up in volume, and volume is another thing, I wish they were slightly louder. I like to be excessive with my volume. I like to be able to turn it down a little bit, but overall, it's okay. The volume on here is just okay. I just want a little more. Now, the highs and the mids, they sound good. I just feel like it gets a little muffled once we go all the way up in volume. And I need to listen to these basically all the way up in volume. So it's a shame. I feel like it does get slightly muffled at that level. But overall, again, these things blow away the AirPods, no doubt about it. These are the best sounding open-ended earbuds I've ever heard. So when I say these bad and negative things about these, I'm nitpicking because this is a review and I'm taking the good and the bad. I'm saying they're great for what they are, but they're still problems. So just keep that in mind for you Samsung Knights out there. I'm not bashing these things. These are the best sounding open-ended earbuds you can buy today. Now, again, ANC, not good. And that's where I think the overprice comes from. I think the sweet spot for these are around $100. I think these would do very well at the $100 price point. I think $169.99 is just way too high for earbuds where the ANC is not that good. Now, battery life on here is decent. It's not bad. With ANC off, you're going to get around 8 hours. With ANC on, you're going to get about 5 hours of battery life on here. And you can use one at a time. So if you do want to extend your battery life, you can just use one at a time. And there is in-ear detection on here as well. And what I mean by that is if I take one out, it will automatically pause. And if I put it back in, this is kind of a downside too. If I put it back in my ear, it doesn't just play automatically like the AirPods do. When I put it back in, you have to go and physically push play to get the music to start playing again. But it does pause when you take it out of your ear, which is, I do love that feature. I just wish when you put it back in your ear that it would just start playing automatically. Now, this does also support wireless charging. Now, these do have an IPX2 sweat and water resistance rating, which honestly is not that good. So just keep them away from water. Now, I have worked out on these. I have worked in these where I do sweat at work, and they have been fine. So sweating in them, working out in them, you should be okay, but just keep them away from water. Now, one of my favorite things about these, and I use these pretty much every day when I have these on, is the call quality. The call quality on here is really good. The mics on here are much improved over the Galaxy Buds Plus. So we're gonna go in, we're gonna do a mic test so you guys can check out the mic. What up guys, this is the mic test for the Galaxy Buds Live, the Mystic White, much improved microphones on here. Very good, very impressive what they did with the mics. Again, these earbuds, I do like a lot about them, but they're not perfect. But the mic sounds really good, so well done. So to wrap it up, the Galaxy Buds Live, some good, some bad. You guys might disagree, and that's okay. This is just my opinion. A lot to like about these. Again, as far as sound goes, in my opinion, the best sounding open-ended earbuds you can buy. Active noise cancellation on here, it's not good at all. Not worth the price. I think these are overpriced because of that feature, and I think the price should be around $100 for these. Battery life on here, good. Again, 8 hours, ANC off, 5 ANC on, wireless charging. Lots of good features. The Galaxy wearable app, always a good thing. You can set your sound profile, get different settings, bass, treble. You can adjust it to fit whatever sound you like. These things are good. I really like them. Comfort, fit, it's going to be different for everybody because of what they did here with the design. But I appreciate what they did with the design. It's different, right? You've never seen a pair of earbuds that look like this. So very innovative. They do take risks, and I do appreciate that when it comes to tech. I'm a big fan of that. And Samsung has won me over. I used to be all Apple all the time, right? I've owned every iPhone that's ever been made except the original one. And I now use the Note 20 and the Fold 2 as my daily drivers. So Apple, you need to step your game up because Samsung is doing really big things here, and I appreciate it. So the Buds Live, really good. I do think they're overpriced, but at the same time, saying that, these are the best open-ended earbuds you can buy today. So overall, not bad. But that's it for the video, guys. I will be back very soon with a lot more Fold videos coming. I do have the S20 Fan Edition in Cloud Red on its way here, so I'll have a bunch of videos on that next week. That's it, guys. I'll be back soon. Peace.